Hi folks, Brother Martins here in Laie, Hawaii, speaking to you about our Religion 325, the Doctrine and Covenants class this spring semester. Now, I'd like to call your attention a little bit about one of the reading assignments you're going to have this week, which is going to be the reading assignment on section 84 of the Doctrine and Covenants. It's a section that deals, a revelation that deals primarily with the priesthood. There are a lot of information there. I also assigned to you a paper that I wrote a few years ago, The Doctrine of the Priesthood and Gender Issues, and a video, Insights on the Priesthood, that I recorded also a few years ago in 2017. It's a lot of things to look at, and probably this is going to be the week in which you're going to have the heaviest load of assignments in the entire semester. You'll also notice that these two additional materials, my paper and my video, are not going to be matters that are going to be asked you in the quizzes and in the exams. So I would like to specifically encourage you to not overlook the paper and this video and other materials that you're going to find in the future. You see, the quizzes and the exams are for your schooling, for your grade. These papers, these videos are for your education. These are things that are going to enrich your experience in this class, even though we are separated because of the restrictions imposed due to the coronavirus. But these are things that are going to enrich you, are going to expand your knowledge and your understanding. And my hope is that by looking at these materials that I'm going to assign to you, even though you are not going to be quizzed on them, but that you will look at them so that hopefully your knowledge and understanding of some of these matters are going to be broadened and deepened during the semester. Particularly in relation to the priesthood. You see, I'm here in a bedroom in my house now. This is where I set up my home office. And I chose to have these pictures, to show these pictures behind me here on the wall. These are pictures of some of my family, and especially on this side here, you have pictures from my parents and my grandparents, my parents on their wedding day and my grandparents. And because as I talk about the priesthood, I would like to impress on your minds this concept that the priesthood is more than just what we use in the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints to officiate ordinance like baptisms and sacrament and laying on of hands. It's more than that. The priesthood is an order of government, and these rights of government can only be obtained through the sealing ordinance, the matrimonial sealing ordinance in the house of the Lord, the so-called temple marriage. So, as I look at my family here, my grandparents, most of them passed away before my parents and I joined the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints in 1972, but we were able to perform vicarious work for them. So they are all sealed to their spouses and have children sealed to them. These sealings establish future kingdoms. They are the foundation for future kingdoms in the eternal worlds, in resurrected, immortal, glorified spheres in the future. You see, when we talk about the priesthood, the concept that you need to have in mind is this, that it is in its fullness, in its highest expression. We're talking about the establishment of royal houses by priesthood. Yes, royal houses, thrones, dominions, principalities. Royal houses named after your parents, after your grandparents, named after you and your spouse. This is what we're talking about. So I really encourage you to read these additional assignments. Don't be so concerned about the quizzes that you say, well, since it's not going to be in the quiz, it's not going to be in the exams, I'm not going to read this, I'm not going to watch this. Please don't do that. For the sake of the future, for the sake not only of your future here, but your future in eternity, you need to understand these things in detail. And then, by all means, get in touch with me. Feel free to contact me for additional clarifications, for your questions. Remember, we are separated now. We're not meeting in a classroom, but I am still your teacher, and I will be delighted to answer your questions. I have a lot to teach you, but I will teach you according to your interest. So I hope you are very interested. Remember, your questions are welcome. Your concerns are welcome. Your doubts are welcome. Come talk to me. Send me an email. If the topic requires a very lengthy explanation, we can schedule some time on Zoom at your request, and then we can have a one-on-one and record this with your permission so others can watch later because of their time zone differences. But I am available, and I'll be delighted to chat with you. So I hope you enjoy what you're going to read and what the Holy Ghost is going to inspire you with during the next few days and subsequent weeks. Once again, may the Lord bless you and bless your loved ones wherever they may be. And I'll talk to you some other time. Bye.